Hi, everyone, and welcome back. We are talking about female-owned publishing houses and why they matter. And I'm so excited to have Eleonor Amora Marklund with us today. Hi, Eleonor. How are you?
Hi, Adriana. I am so happy to be here with you.
Me too. So I know you're coming off of a big high, so tell us a little bit about what happened last weekend.
Well, last weekend we had the launch for Eldefödd, which is a Swedish book. Translated, it is Fireborn. We are the daughters of the witches they didn't burn. So it's a very, very powerful book, and there were 26 chapters in it. Amazing power women that were telling all about. It could be about past lives or about their wounds in this life. Or we have one woman, she's from a war country, and she tells about that as well. And well, we launched it on Friday, and the authors, they have done an amazing job before the launch. They have been in so many podcasts and magazines, all kind of interviews. And when we had the launch, we were aiming in 8 categories, and we had bestsellers in 6 of them, and we had a number 1 in the others as well for the new launching book. What's the name of it?
It's the new release.
Yeah, the new release, exactly. So it's kind of amazing that we got 8 number 1s.
Wow.
I'm just so happy that I can't describe it. And of course the authors were as well. We have been working so hard to really show them how to use their chapter, their book, this title now, and they are just killing it. They are just amazing at it. So I'm thrilled.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a huge accomplishment, and it really is. It's like you begin to see everything that can happen through telling your story as a result of all of this. Like you said, they were getting the chance to tell their story even before it came out on podcasts and in publications. I know that it was like in the newspaper and at some point. So congratulations.
Yes. And the amazing thing is that I have been really drilling them, really telling them how to do it. And there are so many of them that have already multiplied their income before the book was launched, because now they are standing there in their power. They are owning their shit. They're owning their history. They are owning their lives.
Yeah.
So now they understand their own worth. And I just love it.
And that is key. I always say that a book helps other people see us in a new light, but first we see ourselves in a new light.
Yeah, exactly like that.
Yeah, it's so key. So now I want you to kind of rewind. We spoke in August, September about this. Tell me where you were and why you knew you wanted to create books. And, I love that you're creating books in Swedish and that you also have English speaking authors. So why did you know you had to do this?
Well, I was in 4 of your multi-author books last year, and I loved being in them because it was a new way of telling my story, of course, and it was a new way of healing different wounds that we have. And I love being in those different tribes for each book. And the reason that I wanted to start the publishing company, because I have always had many followers. I have always been a known name in Scandinavia. And especially when it comes to last year, if we think about how 2020 has been, and there was so much censorship going on in social media and etc. etc. And that is why I wanted to empower these women to understand who they are, to find their voices,
yes,
to share their stories, because I am all about changing the world. That's what I'm here to do, and that's what I'm doing in many different ways. But I also understand that I can't do it alone. And I know that we have to change it one person at a time, and that we are when it comes to our networks, we are all making people change their ways of viewing us and viewing each other, and just owning their energy field, owning their history, owning their past, owning their future. So that way, a multi-author book, when we have about 25 different authors in it, there are 25 people that are changing their world. Yes. And that's also changing the world. So when I started, I have written in different multi-author books before as well in Swedish. But I wanted to go bigger. I wanted to create more change. I wanted to make a bigger impact. And I can't do one thing at a time, because I think that's boring. So I have lots of books coming out, and lots of books in English as well. And I have an English team if someone is thinking about my grammar. So don't worry about that.
Yeah, it's taken care of.
Yeah. But the thing is, it's so much fun. I have my authors in different chats for each book, because I really like the connection with them, with the group, with the book, with the energies in it, and to see the way they are growing. And I mean, there are people in the books that they have hardly shared their story with anyone. And then when they are starting to realize, starting to owning that story, and it's beginning to become published, and I'm telling them what to do and to get out there in public and speaking about it. It's so amazing, because the growth is so, it's so big. Yeah. I've been in different interviews also telling about the books, of course. And the interesting thing is, when I have had the interviews, the interviewers have been friends with several of the authors. And they said to me, I just want you to know that I see what you have done with these women, what you have made them do. I mean, in a positive way, because they have like expanded everything in their lives, from being like small and not being able to speak about stuff, and not, if you're an entrepreneur and you hardly, you don't you don't take out any salary at all. And then they are owning it, and they are raising their prices, they are just using their voices, and it's so amazing to be there and just seeing all this. It's all wrapping up like that. It's I'm over the moon.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, that's what you wanted for it, and that's what you created. That's who you attracted. Now, tell me about the growth you personally experienced with yourself and your business and creating a team, and what was that like for you?
I have been working for 14 years in this. I have been a spiritual teacher. I have been a therapist. I have been all kinds of spiritual stuff in the past. What this made with me is that I had done everything myself in the past. I have been working like crazy, and having a team. Of course, from the beginning, it's you have to get it out of your own head, because I have so much in my head. I have to get out all my thoughts, all my organization things, all my different things that I do that I think everyone else knows about. But when I did that, it's amazing, and it creates so much time for me to do what I'm really supposed to be doing here, and not doing the administrative stuff that I'm completely, I'm not fond of that at all. So if they can do that and they're happy doing it, I'm just thank God.
Yeah.
uh, so what it has done with me is actually that I have also been multiplying my income. I have been because I don't only do the books, I also have coaching clients, and I have I have raised those bars when it comes to my incomes a lot. I have multiplied my income, and I didn't earn badly in the past as well. So this is, of course, because I have another view of myself now, and I see the way I am supposed to be doing this more worldwide, because of course I did it in Scandinavia before, and now I'm doing it worldwide. And that is also because now I have both Scandinavian assistants, I have American assistants, um, it's 6 people now in the team. Yeah, so it's pretty cool, and that it grew so fast.
Yeah.
I mean, it really took off.
It did. I mean, I've just
Yeah.
been sitting here and like every time I hear a message from you, it's, you know, it's more expansion, it's more growth. It's another team member that is really good at what they do and supports you. And yeah, witnessing it, I mean, I don't think that most people could imagine in 4 months this amount of growth could happen, but it's what you have done. It is what you were ready for. It's what you've created, and it's been quite a beautiful thing to witness.
I actually I have the designer that is helping me now with the books. I have her books for 8 different books.
Wow. See,
It's
I mean,
cool.
that's your vision. So tell me about that. Tell me about the vision you see for your company over the next, you know, year or two. What do you see?
Okay. I see this amazing growth because with the team, they are actually going to be doing most of the things with the authors. We have the author group, we have the coaching group, we have the conscious movement group, which is actually because my publishing company is called Unfucked Publishing, so I'm going to call it Unfucked Movement as well, since I mean, people, they are at least going to remember me, right?
Right. I love it.
So that's the plan. And I am going to focus more and more when it comes to luxury clients, the VIP clients. And I'm having my team taking care of the rest, the movement, the community, those kind of things. So I want to use the books. I'm never gonna. I still have a strong vision for the books. I still want to be the one deciding about everything. You know, deciding about the covers, deciding about what it's going to be about. I'm not gonna let anyone else do that. But because the books, they are part of me. They are all different parts of me that I want to get out there in the world. And especially now, since the world has been so chaotic, we need that. We need people to use their voices. We need to, be there in the forefront to. We can't wait for anyone else to change the world. We have to do it ourselves. So that is why this is so important for me, and to keep doing it. And that is also why I'm doing it in the tempo that I'm using. I mean, I'm doing it so quick because this needs to be done now. I don't have 10 years to put into this, because we need to do it now. Yes. I mean, I have a little child that I have to change the world for. I have a grown up as well, but the little one, I really need to change it for her, because I can't have her in the chaos that we have been living now. So I see my company. I mean, I am going to make a multi-million-dollar company, and I'm going to do it this year.
That's what I like to hear.
Yes. Yeah. So I said that actually in a status on Facebook, that this year I'm going to write a book about how I made my first $10 million.
Mm.
That
Yes.
that is my vision. Yeah, and I know I can make it.
Yeah, absolutely. You can. You've got the vision, you've got the plan, you've got the team, you've got the,
Yeah,
and it's just exactly what you're here to do.
yeah.
Mm.
And I am amazing at what I do, and I know that. so,
Yes.
so that, so that is my, and I really, I love when I get the chance to empower people, when you get the chance to make them realize who they are, everything they can do.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the best feeling ever when you see that growth in someone.
Absolutely. It's
Yeah.
true. You see all of that possibility and potential actually happening, and they're living it, and they're being it.
Yeah.
Nothing but, yeah.
Yeah. And I actually I say this to my authors, that since we have also many different kind of books now, since well, why do one when I can do 10, like that? Uh, I I have told my authors that in order to be a successful entrepreneur these days, it is important to do two things: to show people who you are, to own your shit, own your wounds, own your history, and not be afraid sharing that with the world. I mean, really owning that, to use those past wounds, to use your history to tell the world why I am here, why I am doing the things I am doing. So that is one thing. And the other thing is to owning your expertise, to really saying that I know I am the best at what I do. I am the best in the world when it comes to what I do.
Yes.
And when you combine those, both the authenticity, the
Authenticity.
yeah, exactly, and the expertise,
Yeah.
then you are unstoppable. So I often say that to the ones in my books: choose to
Bring those two
do
together,
that.
and you're
Yeah,
golden. Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely. Well, here's the thing, Eleanor. You model that, you embody that, you live, eat, and breathe that. So it makes sense. And I just want to tell you, congratulations. I could not be happier for you. I wish I could just bring you over here and feed you lunch and have a tea
yay.
party and celebrate with you. I mean, it's incredible what you've created, the women that you've helped, and like you
And,
said, the difference you're making in the world.
and I mean, you helped so much in this. I mean, you really helped when it came to, I mean, I had to go through that with the multi-author books with you. I had to uh, have you reminding me about these things. About, I mean, for example, when it came to having my team, you really told me that it's necessary for you in order to be that big. I mean, have that goal that you have. You need to have the team. You can't do it on your own. And that is so true, because it's all about, I mean, if I'm supposed to be this icon, this this leader, uh, I can't be everything, and I'm not supposed to be everything either. And to just take that role, I mean, also owning my shit, of course. I mean, do that. It's all about that, owning your shit, no matter if it's in the past or if it's now. I mean, I'm really standing there, and I'm doing what I believe in. And for that, I am so grateful, because you've been amazing. And I mean, I wouldn't have done this if you hadn't shown me how.
Mm. I'm so glad. I'm so glad we met. You know, that's the beauty of social media. I'm so glad we got connected, that you told your story, that you went on the journey, and then you decided to create the same experience for others. Thank you,
Thank you.
Eleanor. I'm
Thank you.
Where can people learn more about you and the books that you're going to be creating?
If they go to www.eleonoramora.com, they will see my website, which I'm also remodeling. I'm doing everything now. You can't even imagine. I'm doing so many things. I'm also doing an app now, a mobile
I,
app. Yeah.
I've been seeing some social media posts. I'm so excited for this.
So it's kind of cool. So if they go there, they can see about the publishing company, and then they can see the different books that we have. And the books are so powerful. The next ones in the loop are Unfuckwithable, of course, and Stormborn. But we also have several others like Legacy and Superwoman and Into the Light. And I have a men's book in this, Wounded Warriors.
Very nice. Yeah. I love your titles. They're very, like, they grab you, you know?
Yeah, they do. So if they come hop over on the website, they can see everything. And of course, I am one of my special superpowers is that I am amazing when it comes to showing people who they are, what they are supposed to be here doing, and to really kick them in the butt until they do it. So I'm the butt kicker.
I
and
love it.
and it works wonders.
Yes. Well, I'm so excited for you. I want to invite everyone to check out eleanoramora.com. Go check out the projects that are coming up. And here's to an amazing year. Blow it up, Eleanor.
Thank you, and the same to you.
Thank you. Thanks for coming and joining me here. Until next time, have a wonderful day.
You too. Bye.